In the name of God, the message. You want nuclear war. You are those who are transporting and importing additional nucleus in Lithuania. Lithuania has old atomic nuclear bombs hidden underground. You must choose. You want to explode this beautiful country, or you could imagine to neutralize all the stuff that is hidden under the ground and live ever happily. There is demonstrated yesterday how it can be. It can be very big radiation and it can last ages, years and years and ages. But it is also demonstrated in the village of Rokaya in Kaunas district. The huge nuclear bomb was hidden in underground airport of previous Nazi regime, and it remained here around 80 or 90 years. People were breathing gamma radiation, people were breathing beta alpha iodine 131 radiation for years. People in these villages really were angry, fighting against each other. Nobody could explain what's happening to them. These features should have implored idea that there is something abnormal in environmental situation. People were sick with blood cancer and died. And medicine, local medicine, they just laughed at people, threw them away, sent them away to die. Nobody did nothing, and this is demonstrated that this beautiful ancient village, which is found in archives in the 15th century and 16th century, that belonged to Great Duke Vytautas, later belonged to Count Pociai, can last 100 years in peace because every nuclear bomb can be neutralized. The new nuclear um neutrino bomb is found. It is produced in Switzerland. It is with cooperation of many other countries, with Japan, with Russia, with Italy. The question is, does Lithuania want to live in peace and neutrality of atomic disaster, or Lithuania is striving to nuclear war, transporting and importing new nuclear guns in Vilnius, as maps show? Kaunas maps show that atomic bombs remained in underground airports, another underground airport in the center of Kaunas. Uh, Radiation is not neutralized. It is shown 5,000. The norm is 200. It's in Aleksotas. Another point is in the center of Kaunas near Alus factory. All such objects can be neutralized by new technologies. The question to Lithuania and of course to all other countries: what's your plan? Do you use science for future of your children, of wealth, of prosperity, of nature, to be green, beautiful, great nation land? Or do you want to destroy yourself and in the name of destruction to go to destroy all around countries, starting with Belarus, Ukraine, Russia, who you want to be Armageddon country, apocalypse country? But this is clearly Satanism. This is satanic people. They feel that they have a right to destroy another person, another house, village, town, entire country in the name of his egoism. In the time of technologies, when everything, according to the first physics rule can be neutralized because nothing appears from nothing and nothing vanishes to nothing. But this first rule was cooperating with maybe higher intellect. Scientists forgot their egoism and started to pray to God and asked Him to enlighten them with new visions and new theories and new particles which can overcome thirst physics rule come from cosmos, from sky, from God. They managed to take neutrons from the cosmos, to join them, the smallest particles that we never learned in the school, to join them to make the neutrino bomb, to diminish him, to make him small, portable, comfortable, and they already demonstrated this neutralization in Cyprus, 18th of May, in Avignon, in military cosmic base of France, in Berlin, in Austria. Every day in Austria there is neutralization of huge Hitler bombs left here after his annexion of Austria. All the data is official. Do people choose destruction, apocalypse, when everything will be over, there will be no tree, no bird, no human being? Or do they choose life? And this is, of course, a question coming from higher, from sky. A God asks us, do we choose life? Do we choose nature? Do we decide for God? God is creator. He created nature. Do we decide to plant more trees, to walk on foot more? Do we need stupid government to order us not to use plastic bag? Or can we to decide ourselves not to use plastic bags every time we enter the shop? Do we need shops? Can we grow more ourselves? Do we need all these meetings, all these parties, which all gather together and always decide how to destroy other party and other people in order to rule? What's the aim from the ruling if you will not have your land, your beautiful land? Every person who says for peace and for life here is shouted to be pro-Russian, Kremlin, and neutrality is named also to be enemy of a state. So what's the state vision? State vision is empty place without trees, without birds, without kids, and a lot of nuclear guns. Their vision. My question is, what's your vision? And if you followed information about this time nuclear bomb in my village, you could see the threat was enormous, and it can happen in your yard. Nobody can choose where any bomb is hidden. It can happen in your yard that you understand that life is over, that you breathed gamma radiation many years, that your animals died accidentally, suddenly, because of radiation. Your trees died because of radiation. Your tomatoes plants died. They almost died. I will try to revive them due to radiation. That you are ill due to radiation. That your life is not comfortable because of radiation. And the moment when you see ionizing radiation, you understand the gamma is over. The new day will come without gamma. Gamma is zero now. But you think, what will be with alpha, beta, with iodine? And then you see after 8 terrible hours in your yard that it is zero. You understand that everybody can choose life, but they must proclaim it loudly in the streets, on internet. I choose life. I choose zero radiation. I am against nuclear war. There must be demonstration. There used to be demonstration 50 years ago. We are against nuclear power. We are against nuclear war. Now every paper is advertising nuclear war. You should donate for nuclear war. But everybody of you can have nuclear bomb in your yard, because Second World War and Hitler regime produced enormous amount of nuclear guns. America brought to Europe enormous amount nuclear guns. And as Russia informs, America now brought nuclear gun to every NATO state and stuffed these countries with new nuclear guns, with new tactical nuclear guns, and they started to bring it to Vilnius. These nuclear guns melted. Of course, not our army destroyed them. They brought to use. They destroyed. These events are terrible, but they shows the moment then people must decide for life or for destruction. And if you choose rightly, you have what you have. 1 year ago, a gun police attacked my house, attacked me, and tried to force me to donate to war. I answered, no, this is nuclear war. I will not donate to nuclear war. I am against nuclear war. They tried to explain that war is peace. I sent them out from this house, where they could easily breathe like gamma radiation. But everybody of us, if we loudly say, I choose God, I choose life, I choose nature, you got what you choose. It is what happened in my yard in very short time. It was very short, very quick. It shows that you can choose, but the question is, are Lithuanian people worth their government? Do they want such government who cannot talk to anybody, who are enemy with every country around, every person? They are enemy to nation. Does president understand that 90 years after creation of nuclear bomb, it melts everywhere? It melts when I talk to you. It melts slowly. It melts. Uranium is dying, and when it's dying, it melts. And this question to neutralize this bomb was never decided. And already 10 years they do not talk to Russia and neutral countries who are coincidentally or not inventing these technologies, trying to prevent Earth from destruction, from apocalypse. And when Russians invented always burning cycles uranium reactors, I thought that technologies already are changed. And I was right. And my question is, will we ask help for neutralizing all these bombs that are left after Second World War, or we bring in additional modern nuclear bombs and will become nuclear desert and disaster? Thanks for neutralizing bomb in Rokai, Kaunas district, Lithuania, from me and from all goodwill people.